This quick video is going to show you how to register with Pearson if you have a CCC Online course that uses a Pearson eText or Pearson digital content. Now first we're just going to look at a few important things to remember about that process, and then we're going to go through that process together. So the first thing to remember is that there are some approved browsers to use to view Pearson content. Those are Firefox, Internet Explorer, and Safari. So if you're using anything besides those three, you may encounter some issues when you're viewing the eText or viewing the content. The second thing to remember is that you have to register in every single course. So you can't just register in one class and then be able to log in and view the eText in all of your classes. You have to register in each course individually. And you also have to remember to register every semester. So even if you registered for a course that you had last semester with Pearson, you're going to have to register again the following semester if you have another course that uses Pearson. So each time you have a new course that uses Pearson, you have to register for that course specifically. The third thing to remember is that you cannot register using your Desire to Learn email address. Desire to Learn email only works within the Desire to Learn system. So you're going to have to use an email address that is different from your Desire to Learn email address, for instance, your cccs.edu email address. Now the fourth thing to remember is that you have to register using CCC Online as your school location. So you cannot put your school's information, your home school's information, in that section. You have to use CCC Online's information, and we'll do that when we go through the process. The last thing to remember is that if you see a pop-up message that asks you a question about viewing secure and unsecure information, you have to choose the option that allows you to see both secure and unsecure information. Now the tricky thing about this is that every browser and different versions of browsers will word this question differently. So you just need to read that question and choose the option, either yes or no, that will allow you to see both secure and unsecure, or both encrypted and unencrypted information. So now that we've gone through those important things, we're going to go through the process. So if I'm in my course here, if my course is using Pearson digital content or a Pearson eText, I'm going to have a Start Here widget that I'm going to see in the center of my course right near the top. And this is what I use to register. I'm going to click the Start Here button and it will take me to the registration process. Now before I do that, I can also go into the content here, and the first link that I see in content says how to register with Pearson. So if I click on that, it will actually give me some detailed instructions on how to go through the registration process. So if you have any questions or issues, you can go here and you can see that overview that shows you how to do that. But we'll go back to the course homepage now and we'll do that together. So right in the center, right near the top, is the Start Here widget. I'm going to click the Start Here button, and it's going to take me to this page. Now, this is the first time that I'm registering for this course. So I'm going to go to the First Time Users section and click Register. So I'll read this license agreement and privacy policy, and I will accept these statements. And now it's going to ask me if I have a Pearson Education account. So what this is asking is if I've registered with Pearson for a previous course. So if you have registered for a different course or in a different semester, you can choose yes and use the login name and password that you created in that instance. If this is your first time though, you're going to click no, and we're going to create a new login name. So you can put in whatever you'd like. And you can choose your password. Now your password just has to be different than your login name, and it has to be at least 8 characters with 1 letter and 1 number. Now you'll click Next, and now you're going to put in your information. So at the top here, you're going to be putting in your personal information. So you're just going to be putting in your name, And you're going to be putting in your email address. So again, to reiterate, you cannot use your D2L email address here. So you're going to have to use your student CCCS edu email address. Now mine obviously doesn't say student in it, but yours will. Or you can use something else as long as it's not your desire to learn email address. And then you'll type that in and reconfirm that. Now in the next section down, this is the school location section. So this is where we have to choose CCC Online's information. So the first option is United States. Under zip code here, we're putting in 80230 because that's the zip code where CCC Online's office is located. So now we can click this button here and we can find Colorado Community College Online and select that option. Now under security question, this is just in case you forget your information or forget your password. You can choose any of these here. You can put in your answer. And you can choose whether or not you want to receive emails from Pearson about other products and services. If you don't want any emails from them, just uncheck that. Now you'll click next, and it's just going to ask you to confirm that you want to have access to this particular e-text. Obviously it will list the e-text in the course that you're registering for, and you can click login now, and then you will be registered and have access to that course's e-text and that course's Pearson digital content. So that's how you register for your course if it has a Pearson e-text or that Pearson digital content in it.